size of this dog and he's only like 17 weeks. We have a lot to catch up on. As you can see, life has changed a little bit, hasn't it, Spudley? We actually moved house. There has been so much going on behind the scenes this past few months. Like, it's been absolutely insane. Is it really now the time to start playing with your bone on the tiles, huh? We actually moved house 1 week ago yesterday as I'm filming this. It was all very, very quick and last minute, I'll be honest. We knew we had to be out of our old place by March. That was just something that we decided. We had a dog now and we were living, honestly, my life has just flew from my tablet. Yeah, we have a dog now and we knew that just living in an apartment for longer than we needed to just really wasn't an option, which is fine, and we were definitely outgrowing the space anyway. But he definitely gave us a kick up the bum to kind of sort our life out. We've been there for 3 years. We have so many memories and just so grateful for that place. I feel like I did a lot of growing there. I started a lot of things there, but it was really time to move on, and I was just looking literally on Rightmove every single day. And one day, I think it was literally just before Christmas, I came across this house where we are now. It's in the countryside as well, which, if you know me, like, I love the countryside. I love being close enough to be around things, but further out so that I can really just be in and amongst nature. And especially like with Spudley, we've got some really nice walk routes and stuff. I'm just a homebody, like I'm a cozy home girl. I really, really enjoy being at home and just that country feel. But we are in a new build house, and I am so grateful and excited to finally be in a house. As I said, we lived in an apartment for 3 years, and in the summer, I'm a sun baby. Like, I love a garden, and all I wanted was a garden. All I wanted was to have a garden, to put a barbecue in, and to invite family and friends over for a barbecue. And we made it happen. So we literally moved in here a week ago yesterday. Along with that, I also started prep a week ago yesterday for my first bodybuilding show, which we'll get more into throughout this video. I feel like there's so much to catch up on, I actually feel a little bit overwhelmed. If you didn't know, in May, I have my first of a few shows in bikini bodybuilding. I'm competing in natural federations for the first 2 shows anyway. I have literally wanted to compete for the longest time, and my confidence, if you've been following me for a while, was once here, and it was just never ever a feasible option in my head. But since working with my amazing coach Tom, who I've now been working with for over a year, I've really learned to understand my potential, and I've fallen in love more and more with bodybuilding style training. It has literally become my whole life. The discipline, the rigidity, everything. Like, even when I started with him from a very much so lifestyle perspective, I was just hungry for the routine and the discipline, and it's something that I really genuinely thrive off. I'm happiest when I'm like that. I'm the most confident when I'm like that as well. I'm a bit of a control freak, but in a healthy way, and in a way that has now spurred me on to take it into a competitive nature in doing what I love and what I do every day. But I might as well just take it that step further. Yeah, I feel like I owe it to myself, so I'm really, really excited. I compete at the end of May is my first show, then I have a show in June as well, and then potentially going to explore the idea of another show after that, but I don't really want to take it too crazy, because, you know, it's January now, I started prep, and I compete in May, so we're talking like a 5-6 month long prep, which is pretty standard and average, especially as a female. I think, you know, as of right now, I'm 19 weeks out, so it's a long time to be following a very, very strict diet plan, to be, you know, working extremely hard in the gym, expenditure super high, and just to kind of like make those sacrifices, even though I don't really like to use the word sacrifice, because I feel like, you know, if you're in the position where you can, it sounds really funny, but like if you're in the position where you can be like, oh no, I won't come out for dinner, or you're cooking me dinner, sorry, I've got to bring my own, that's a privilege. Do you know what I mean? Like, not many people are in that position. So I know I'm very privileged to be able to go through this process and take on this journey, and that is why, like, I'm willing to make these sacrifices, and yeah, it's just all really worth it in my head anyway, and I'm so excited to document my journey with you guys. I think initially I was like, I want to document my prep on my YouTube, I want to get a videographer in, I want to do this weekly, like, really fancy cinematic or whatever. And then I really just sat back and was like, Do you know what? That's not necessary, and I feel like that's not actually going to highlight the true picture of what I want to show to you guys that a bodybuilding prep is and what competing is. I feel like getting someone external in and making this all super cinematic and, you know, really cool, like maybe I'll have some videos like that throughout this prep, but I just thought it's not really necessary, and it's not really going to show you the emotions that happen behind the scenes, because trust me, there are going to be really, really tough days that I'm going to end up going through here, and I'm not going to shy away from sharing these with you. It doesn't mean that I regret what I'm doing, doesn't mean that I would want to be doing anything different. It is just part of the process, and I think it's so important that I really paint this full picture for you guys if you are watching this, in case, you know, you're seeing someone who's competing and you're like, oh my god, I love the look, I love the bikini, it seems like a really glamorous process. I want to be the one to be like, actually this is where like lifestyle meets taking on a competitive nature, and honestly it can get really gnarly at times. I want you to be as informed as possible, because I'm not influencing you here to become a bodybuilder, I'm not influencing you here to compete. If that's something you want to do, go for it. Trust me, I'm with you. But I think it's really important that just from a knowledge perspective, or even if you take my journey as entertainment, I think that is just like the best position that we can be in. So I just really want to make that clear at the start of this series. I started prep 1 week ago. I will run through all of my protocols and everything like a little bit later on in the video. But it's just been very hectic here. I'm going to give you like a mini house tour. The house isn't tidy. This is real life, but I'll just show you around a little bit. Honestly, we have like barely any furniture yet. We haven't really decided on like an aesthetic or scheme. I literally only ordered some bar stools yesterday because I need somewhere to sit and do my work. I'll show you like snippets of rooms, and then definitely over the next few weeks, as I start to roll out more of these videos and things start to change around the house, I can show you little updates on what's going on. First of all, here we have little Mr. Spiddles. Very sleepy now after absolutely hanging off my leg all morning. Here we have the dining table. There's so much stuff on it. This is the kitchen area. We have a nice little kitchen island, which I'm so excited about. It means that I can film cooking videos. We have what is the living room, but definitely a work in progress. I am just about to order a sofa, which is going to go along the back there. It's going to be a slight L shape. Here we have my walking pad because I'm on prep. I need to get my steps in as a non-negotiable, even though at the moment I'm going way over my steps because moving house. That's stuff that's going to go in the TV cabinet. Improv dog bed. It's just all very improv right now. I feel like this is the most put together aspect of the house. And then in here we have the bedroom, which we still need to get some bedside tables. Guys, I want some like light wooden, I think, bedside table, something very, very neutral, something very cozy, but I just can't find the right ones yet. So if you have any recommendations, please leave them down in the comments, because at the moment I have Gemma, who is my stuffed elephant. If you've ever wondered why her name is Gemma, it's because it's well, Gem is Meg backwards. Aaron named her and Gemma just kind of came from it. This right now is my bedside table, which is just not really a vibe. Then we have Aaron's desk over there, which is not going to stay there. Very, very much so temporary, but he is crazy busy with work at the moment, so we've had to come to some kind of situation. I think here I'm going to put some big like fitted wardrobes, and I'm going to put all of my ONER stuff in there. Also, if you happen to live in like the southeast Kent, London area, and you know of any good fitted wardrobes companies, please leave them down in the comments, because I need to figure something out ASAP and you'll soon see why. Okay, this room, I'll be honest, is absolutely insane. Like, this is where all of our clothes are right now. We don't really have any storage or anything like that as of yet. So this room essentially is going to be the spare room, cross Aaron's office, cross wardrobe, clothes room. And at the moment, it literally just looks absolutely insane. But believe it or not, this is actually an organised mess. Something that's definitely stressing me out. That is a very quick mini house tour. It's still so much to do, so much to do, and we are definitely working on it. I wanted to make sure that we were in first so that I weren't just buying stuff that potentially wasn't going to go all together, and I'm very, very picky as well. So is Aaron, more picky than me, so everything's a negotiation, everything's a debate. Do we need this? Would this one be better? Let's hold off till we find the right one. it's a process. So I will definitely be keeping you up to date with the house, not decoration, but like just making it a home journey. The biggest revelation of 2024 so far, and I think it will genuinely be the revelation of the year at this point, is the fact that Amazon and Morrison's have this collaboration where they do Prime delivery. I ordered this food shop this morning and within 2 hours it came. You can select the slot of what time suits you. And I got my full food shop delivered for free to my door, so I didn't have to go shopping. This has been a genuine lifesaver, especially starting prep. You know, I'm food shopping quite a lot during the week just because I don't like to overbuy stuff. I hate wasting food. And I just haven't had time with moving house and getting everything that I need doing done on prep, and also with work and everything at the side. So this isn't sponsored, by the way, whatsoever, but I've been ordering Amazon Prime through Morrison's, and Morrison's is where I do my food shop anyway. If you have a Morrison's near you, go get it. Like, go and do this instead and just save yourself an hour. I thought I'd run through my food shop just because I've been getting so many questions over on Instagram, because my coach does give me my macros. However, from my macros, I've made a meal plan. I just need something that's easy, quick. I know what I'm having. I don't have to sit there and work out the macros every single day. Like, I don't have the brain space for that. And to be honest, I don't really want to be as food focused when it comes to doing this prep. When I did my cut, like my practice prep last summer, I was very food focused. And I think it's because I was so obsessed with making sure every single meal was something more and more exciting. I got some pears, absolutely loving pears right now. I will always tell you, don't ignore the best or like Tesco's finest or stuff like that. But let me tell you, these potatoes from Morrison's are elite. Like, and I'm not even like in the thick of a diet yet. Like, I'm not even being picky about stuff like that. These potatoes, the Morrison's the best black potatoes, they just taste so much better. This for Aaron as well. Aaron has the sticky rice. I have the Thai jasmine rice. This is from BT. Here I have my Sudafed block nose spray. We need to have a little conversation about this because I haven't actually mentioned about this on socials anywhere. Since I had COVID, I get a block nose from 7 PM every single evening. And it's not like a stuffy nose, it's like my sinuses shut off. And the only thing that relieves it is this. Now, I know you're not supposed to have this every day, like, it's, people actually get addicted to this because it relieves it and then it causes it to inflame even more. I know this, but I am so stuck. Like, I have a lung condition, I panic when I can't breathe anyway, for whatever reason. So I just have to use this stuff, otherwise it's the bane of my life, absolute bane of my life. If you know me, if I'm coming over yours for a sleepover, I'm bringing my nose spray, and I will be spraying my nose at 7 PM every single evening. 2 bags of kale, because I've been having that with all of my dinners. Avocados, because I'm also having that every single day. A cucumber, some pomegranate, which I have on my poke bowls for lunch. Some faye, is it faye? Phage? Badge? Not fudge. Fat-free Greek yogurt. I never used to be able to have dairy, I didn't think. I thought it inflamed me, but then I did an allergy test. Dairy is not the thing that inflames me, guys. 2 packs of chicken, this will do both Aaron and I. Beef steak mix, which I have in my poke bowls. Some oatmeal. I have this in my coffee every single day, and I'm savouring it because I know in a few to, maybe not a few weeks, maybe a bit more than a few weeks, Tom's going to turn around to me and he's going to go, Meg, the milk's out the coffee. It's black coffee time. Also got these Robinson's minis, this like squash stuff, which is sugar-free, really, really good to put in my bottles of water. I need to drink 3 litres of water daily, so that just really, really helps, and I can obviously take them on the go as well. I have my frozen blueberries. I have these in my oats every single training day. I have the bagels, and then also some eggs for Aaron, not for me. As you can see, just like loads of whole foods, absolutely nothing that's really like processed. I'm just really trying to stick to a whole foods, raw food diet, minimise on sweeteners, apart from my squash, but I only have this like when I really am struggling to just get watered down. Try and keep everything as natural produce as possible, just for the ease of digestion, and I want to try and keep this consistent, and I will keep this consistent all the way throughout my prep. It's also just so much cheaper that way as well. Like, you buy brands of stuff that's like ready-made and it's just more expensive. Only thing I probably buy that's a bit more, I I don't even know, like maybe more processed bagels, but I love bagels and I'm never letting them out of my life. Oh, sorry about the state of the house, guys. Literally just got changed again just because I had to take some content for a very, very exciting post that I have going out on socials today, but I am actually in a bit of a time crunch right now. Just come into this hellhole of a room because I have a posing lesson now and I need to get ready for it. I have no idea where any of my bikinis are. Hello. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
How has everything been? How was the new house?
It's good, it's good. It was really stressed trying to get out of our old place and everything, just because the stuff we accumulated.
Who went across?
Just had my posing lesson with Eden. She owns Project Posed, so if you're a budding bikini competitor, figure competitor, wellness competitor, I think that's the classes she does, definitely hit her up because she is such a gem, and she also works for ONER as well, so I just feel like it's great because we keep it all in the family. I had a posing lesson. I know my mandatories, I know my routine now, so we just really focus on comparisons and the walk. Guys, the walk. I can just about walk without heels on. Genuinely, like I'm the clumsiest person ever. So put heels in the mix and then like tilting your bum backwards and walking like that. Like it's just so hard. Practice makes perfect, and she's told me now that I must be practicing every single day. So I'm gonna listen to her because she knows what she's talking about. I need to have meal 2, which is my protein oats, but I just made a very, very exciting announcement over on my Instagram, which I'm of course going to share with you guys over on YouTube. I have actually partnered now with a new nutrition brand, which I am so incredibly excited about. I'm now a sponsored ESN athlete, and genuinely this is a brand that I have wanted to work with for a very, very long time. I've been trying the products. The thing is when I made the decision that I was going to compete, it was like, okay, I've been living this very lifestyle fitness related journey for a very long time where you don't have to be that rigid. Like supplements are there always for anyone anyway to just aid your existing health and aid your existing diet. I was never really hot on supplements. Like I'd use the few that I would always share on my socials, of course. But definitely when I decided I wanted to compete, I have to take my health and wellness and the supplements that I use to support that journey a lot more seriously, because the thing is when I get further into prep, you know, food's going to be really low, energy is going to be really low, just being fully transparent about that, and I need to make sure that I'm looking after my health, because bodybuilding and competing, it is an extreme sport. It isn't the healthiest at the latter end, you know. It's absolutely fine. I wouldn't do it if it was seriously like dangerous, but you know, it's just really important that I make sure that I am looking after my body as best as possible. Trying different brands of supplements and vitamins and all these kind of things that I were enjoying. And don't get me wrong, there are some great products out there on the market, but I really found that ESN just had everything all under one roof, which I'm just really excited about, and the love has just been phenomenal. And it just makes it feel like even more, it felt like a right fit for me, but now I've shared it with my community, it feels like even more of a perfect fit, and definitely a brand I'm really proud to work with as well. Really, really proud. They're super established in the bodybuilding world as well, which just, it makes me feel like less alone on this journey. It makes me feel better supported, and that, you know, the people that I'm working with also genuinely understand what I'm going through. Things I'm putting myself through, but albeit it's still really, really important to me. The whey protein, I have to start here. I'm not a protein girl, never really have been. There's been like a few that I've used and loved in the past, but always something off with them, whether it be the texture in oats or, you know, the taste, like the little aftertaste. This protein, this is the designer protein by ESN in this particular flavour. This is cinnamon cereal flavour. This is delicious. I'm just about to make my oats using this. I put it with a little bit of water, make like a whey paste, and then I just drizzle it on top of my oats instead of stirring it in. Still really nice stirred in, but I just love having that whey paste. It's like a sauce on top. We also have the Crank Pump Pro. This is a non-stim pre-workout. It's really, really good for assisting you getting a pump in the gym, which obviously just helps with how your muscles connect to movements, and just genuinely how you feel in the gym as well. It has no caffeine in it, which is very important. I try and reduce my caffeine as much as possible. I have a coffee a day, and that's pretty much it at the moment. Just because, fun fact, I also have quite dry eyes, and having too much caffeine makes your dry eyes worse. Pump Pro is perfect if you train in the evening and obviously don't want to affect your sleep by having caffeine. Definitely try this, or even if you're just sensitive to caffeine. Next up is, I get questions about creatine all the time. If you haven't tried it, try it. If you haven't done your research on it, do your research on it. It's the most researched supplement on the market. It's so heavily backed, and it has great benefits when it comes to strength training, improving your muscular endurance, improving the size of your muscles, with obviously paired with good training, good recovery, etc. It's genuinely the best supplement. I take it every single day, and I have that in with electrolytes, which you would have seen me make this morning. So every single morning, first thing when I wake up, I have a sachet of electrolytes. These are the ESN Pro Series. This is in the flavour green apple. But apparently the cherry flavour as well is really, really good. So I'm going to try those. And also these protein bars. Protein bars can be a bit funny, right? They're like sometimes a funny texture, sometimes a funny taste. These are so delicious. This is the fudge brownie. Genuinely like you're eating a brownie. Gutted because these aren't currently in my meal plan, but the nature of prep is I have to use my calories wisely. If you don't have to worry about that, and you know, you're not on bodybuilding prep, then you need to try these. So good. This is a full packet. They just sent me a full packet, and I have hid them at the back of that cupboard. Aaron hasn't known. Aaron loves these as well. And I have decided now I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to let him know that they're there. My vitamins that I take every single day, you would have seen me take these this morning as well. Here we have the Athlete Stack. This is like a general multivitamin. We have the probiotic. I've recently started taking these, and it just helps aid with digestion. As I spoke about this morning, I've moved to like a more of a whole foods, raw foods diet, and definitely these as well is going to help with digestion, and especially in feeling more bloated. And also to help with stress recovery, because I am a major stress head as a personality type. I get very overwhelmed and I stress all the time. We have the Ashwagandha Pro and the Magnesium by Glycinate. Can never say that word. And I take these every single day. You can take them at night to improve your sleep, but I also do take them just in the morning because I get really stressed throughout the day. I hyperfixate. It's just my personality type. Super excited to be sponsored by ESN. I'll of course be sharing more products, especially as I go throughout my prep. But if you did want to shop ESN products, I will leave the link down below in the description, and also when you click the link, it should automatically apply my discount code, but my discount code is just meggbfit, 2Gs as always. I'm just super grateful and thankful for ESN for supporting me on this journey. Also to you guys for just genuinely supporting me, because partnerships like this wouldn't be possible. And it just means that I get to test and try the very best products that I can then put across to you and say, go and try it. If you like it, you can also use it. I am now gonna get ready. I need to go and train, but first of all, I need to have my oats, of which I will be using my cinnamon cereal whey for. I have quads and chests today. Also, I have just ordered a sofa. I will show you as soon as I get it, but I also got some bar stools yesterday as well. I'll show you them, and I'll show you when they arrive as well. They should be here in a couple of days. So we've got these chairs. They're from Daals, D-A-A-L-S. I hope they come, and I hope they're like really nice, and I hope they're comfortable and worth the money, because how expensive are bar stools, guys? Very excited because we're finally getting the furniture ball rolling, which means that I'll have somewhere to sit. A little bit later now. I still haven't yet gone gym. Don't know why Tuesdays just always run away. It's because I have my posing lesson, that's why. It's 3:30, so I'm just gonna have my lunch. It's meal 3 as my pre-workout meal. It's really quite late to be having this meal, hence why I'm getting it in now pre-workout. I like to have around half my day's carbs pre-workout at this stage, just because I then have a lot more energy for my session. Here I have some mincemeat. with soy and salt seasoning and other seasonings or whatever. Some jasmine rice and cucumber and some pomegranate with some soy sauce on top. And then also everything but the bagel seasoning. I get it from Amazon. I think it actually comes from like Trader Joe's in America. But I get it on Amazon and it is so good. No. I thought while I eat this and then, you know, get ready to go gym, I thought I would like give you a bit of like an update on how the first 2 weeks of prep are, because the protocol has stayed the same for the first 2 weeks. In terms of cardio, I am actually on 20 minutes of cardio 3 times per week, and I do the Stairmaster. I have to keep my heart rate at 140 beats per minute consistently throughout the 20 minutes, and the 20 minutes only starts when my heart rate reaches 140. Steps, I'm on 10,000 steps per day. But I have been majorly going over that. Moving house, it's busy, but also me, like my personality type is I just don't sit still. Like the only time I sit down is when I eat, and it's only because I have to, because my mum would tell me when I was younger if I didn't sit down when I'd eat I get indigestion. I do have a walking pad as I showed you earlier. Haven't really had much use of it yet just because of the move. I've been getting my steps in pretty easy, and this dog runs me absolutely riot anyway. In terms of food, I have training day calories and non-training day calories. My coach has set me a macro plan just because I like having the flexibility. Like if I said to him, Tom, I want a meal plan, he'd make me one, no problem. But I like having the flexibility of deciding, and I feel like I have good knowledge around it as well. Training day, I'm currently on 2,400 calories. This is what we're starting on. I worked so hard, both Tom and I worked so hard together in my improvement phase to make sure, and all of last year really, to make sure that my maintenance was a lot higher for when I started this prep. This time last year, when I first started with Tom, my maintenance was around 1,800 calories. And in my improvement phase, I was having 2,800 calories and maintaining weight, which is so good. And it just highlights how important it is to follow a consistent nutritional routine and to keep your nutrition on top game, to be honest, because your metabolism needs to be in a good spot. You know, if you want to gain weight, lose weight, it needs to be in a consistent good spot, and I definitely learned that lesson. So yeah, I was maintaining on 2,800 calories, started prep on 2,400 calories on a training day, which is 325 gram carb, 140 gram protein, 60 gram of fat. Then on a non-training day, it is 140 gram of protein, 250 gram of carb and 80 gram of fat. So carbs lower, fat slightly higher, which is working very well. As I also mentioned, I'm really hot on my supplement routine, and I'm having 3 litres of water a day. And other than that, that is pretty much it. Cardio, steps, calories and macros, meal plan. I feel like prep could be done alone just by chasing you around. It's that time. Aaron's home, which means Spudley has gone absolutely mental. So Aaron does this thing where he comes home, he revs the dog up, he goes up for a shower, leaves me with a rabid dog. That's your car key. Gone. And I just get left to get attacked with him. But I'm actually going to the gym, so whatever you do with him, he's your problem. I'm gonna get ready, go pick an outfit. I'm feeling like an all black vibe. That's fine, I'll come up with him and then...
And a big stinking...
Just got ready for the gym. Today is quads and chest. So I'm going for an all black vibe, head in the game. My gym is absolutely Baltic. It's so cold. So I thought I'd go a bit of a lounge. I'm layered up. So I have the ONER Active, I don't know if you can see the full name. The ONER Active straight leg joggers. These are a new part of the Cozy collection. Absolutely love them. I wear a size large long because I'm 5'8", got long legs. What are you looking for?
Nutella.
We don't have any. Oh, maybe in that bag there. But you still haven't unpacked. And then I have the all-day sweatshirt in black over the top. Underneath I have... Are you alright? I have Mellow Soft vest, I think it's called. Absolutely love these. I kind of forgot about them, and then I saw someone wearing them the other day and I was like, get them back. And then also the timeless black shorts. So I really wasn't joking when I said full black fit. I am just gonna have a pre-workout bagel. What have you just done? Grab my stuff, headphones are on charge, camera's charging, and I think that's everything. It's 5:15, it's quite late for me going gym, but we've had a busy day, so got to get it in nonetheless. I'm not even too sure if you can properly see me, but I just finished in the gym. Guys, it's like 8 p.m. I really trained late today. I literally usually train at like midday, like it's ridiculous. But anywho, busy day, and that was such a solid session. Such a solid session. I haven't had a chest and quads workout like that in such a long time, and I was on my own. Sometimes when I have a good quad session, I have like Aaron there spotting my hack squat or whatever, but that was completely solo. And may I add, that gym, I've never seen it that busy. Like every single machine had someone on it, but I was thankfully not in the situation at any point where someone was on the machine I wanted, which is luxury, really. If you've been following my Instagram, I know I didn't really update YouTube during this time. In November, I actually injured my lower back, and it was more of a stress-related injury, but I twisted a joint in my lower back, and it literally left me like unable to walk for a few days. It was really rough, and I feel like from my leg days after that, and just like any genuine workout, I had lost a lot of confidence, and I really panicked, freaked myself out, especially during like my improvement phase before I started prep, because I was meant to be growing, and I had to take a lot of time off gym or off lower body days, still hit all my other non-negotiables, but really like take a step back when it came to intensity on my lower days, and the rest did me good. But today was the first session where I just felt back. I had a lot of food today, like most of my meals in before that session, which is great. I got to go home, have dinner, have meal 5 and 6, but it felt such a good session. And then I did some posing at the end as well, which I don't know if I've put in. Maybe I put in. I should put it in, really, shouldn't I? Because it's not perfect, but this is just the start. Overall, a fantastic workout, really. But I need to drive home now. I need to go and cook some dinner. Very, very easy dinner, to be honest. Just chicken and potato, and I put it in the air fryer. Not all that exciting. I'm absolutely starving and I need to drink more water because I'm meant to have 2 of these a day. I've had 1 and this one's like still full to here, so it's not great. I'm literally going to be piddling all night. Drove all the way home with absolutely no music playing. Just got home, I've just made meal 5. I still have a Greek yogurt bowl to eat after this, but I just got chicken with a bit of honey on it, like honey on chicken, elite, with some potatoes and some kale, and I'm actually just making Aaron the same thing, but he has katsu curry sauce on his because he can, why not? We're gonna eat this. And then I have a couple of work bits to do, but I think I'm then just gonna have a shower and I'm just gonna get in bed because it is 9:15 and it's like bedtime creeping up at this point. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of my prep series. I'm really, really excited to be documenting this journey, and as I said, I wanted it to be super organic and special and just exactly like as my days are going. I think you'll see as the process continues on that it's not anything extremely out there, it's not anything super exciting for the most part of this prep. Obviously like the bit at the end is very exciting, but it's very much so rinsing and repeating the same routine. And yeah, I guess we'll see. I think I kind of thrive in the monotony, but we'll soon see. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me for episode 1. Episode 2 will be out next week. I'm just going to keep rolling out these vlog style videos, just updating you with changes to my plan. But yeah, I went through like the current protocols we're running at the moment earlier on in the vlog. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'd happily answer. I'm so excited to be sharing this journey with my community. If you aren't subscribed already, please subscribe and stick around for the whole journey. And make sure you give this video a like as well, just so I know to keep pumping these kind of videos out. But yeah, hope you have a lovely rest of your week and I will see you soon.